Hey, kiddo, what was with that javelin of light?
Javelin of light. Well, that describes it pretty well. The fortress was supposedly impregnable, but look at it now. It's hard to imagine that the Empire would do something like that. But if not them, then who? And for what purpose? If they wanted to kill us, then why wait until now to use it?
We almost died just now, and without an answer to any of that. Speaking of unanswered questions, why is Nardell here? Care to explain? I get the feeling there's something you two are keeping from us.
I'll go ahead and see my subordinates off to Elmira, kiddo.
Wait, Nadir! Are you really just gonna leave me here and run away?
I hope to see you again, Judith. And you too, Professor. I'll be praying for your safety.
Nadir? Are you saying that Nardell is actually Nadir the Unstoppable?
It's actually Nadir the Undefeated. Almirans love grand titles.
I knew he was no ordinary person, but to think he was the great hero of Elmira.
Hey, can we really afford to be chatting right now? If another one of those javelins of light falls, we're all dead.
Claude, there are things I wish to ask you, but first we must hurry and withdraw.
Right you are. Come on, everyone. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Claude, it is time for you to explain. Why are you so close with an Almiran general?
Well, he did quite a bit for me when I was younger.
When you were younger? So, before you joined House Regan. How and where did you meet him? There aren't many opportunities to meet a general from Almira in Fodlan.
If that's what you believe, it's only because that's what you've been led to believe. After all, we have Cyril here among our allies, and he was born in Elmira.
Hey now, don't drag me into this.
There's a big, wide world outside of Fodlan, and it's overflowing with different places and cultures. You think interacting with outsiders is odd, but isn't avoiding contact with the outside world far more unnatural?
Don't change the subject, Claude. To the people of the Alliance, the Almirans are...
It's true that there's a history of hostility, but why should that mean we're doomed to remain hostile forever? The Almirans aren't monsters. Just look at Cyril. Does he look like a monster to you?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Right, Teach? What did you think when you met Nadir?
He seemed like a pretty chill dude.
I'll tell him you said that. And I'm sure that if all of you got to know him, all of your preconceived notions would change too. I know you guys, and you aren't the type of people to reject someone without trying to get to know them.
But how did those Almirans even get past Fodlan's throat? I doubt my brother would just let them pass without saying anything.
Yeah, about that. I actually made sure your brother met Nadir in advance.
What? Lord Holst met with an Almiran general?
Oh, so that's why you were so interested in my brother. But wait, they're supposed to be bitter enemies. They've fought each other several times before.
I know, it was a big gamble. But rather than having me try to convince them myself, I knew it would be easier to just have them meet. They were taken aback at first, but sure enough, they hit it off. They were even drinking to their newfound brotherhood before parting.
It makes sense. If you take the greatest heroes away from the battlefield, of course they'll get along.
Fighting one minute and drinking together the next? Men are so weird.
Ultimately, someone's bloodline has nothing to do with the friendships they forge. Relations between the Alliance and Elmira is a matter we'll tackle in the future. Still, I want to take this opportunity to make one thing clear to all of you. After we defeat the Empire, I intend to tear down the walls that separate Fodlan from the outside world. I want to let people and goods come and go freely, and in doing so, eradicate prejudices about the outside world.
Huh?
Would it even be possible to achieve such a thing? It directly contradicts the Seros tenets.
Does it? I'm not so sure. In any case, I'm prepared for the inevitable protests and criticism. New ways of doing things are always met with resistance. During our time at the Officers Academy, all of you overcame the barriers of birthplace, status, and ideology. Having gone through so much with all of you, I have no doubt that, in time, you'll understand.
I guess there were a lot of different people there. People we wouldn't have met through the normal course of our lives.
Dusker once opposed the kingdom, but there was someone from Dusker there. Brigid once invaded the Empire, but the Brigid princess was there. We ate at the same table as those people. Sure, sometimes we didn't get along, but other times we helped each other out. Can we really draw a definitive line in the sand and say one group of people is all good and another all bad? If I can realize my dream, Fodlan will be reborn. The old age will end, and we'll welcome a new dawn.
But if...
Save your objections for another day, Gloucester boy. That said, there are more pressing matters to discuss. Our next step is to invade the Imperial capital, right?
That's right. I'm sure Edelgard is eagerly awaiting our arrival in Enbarr. Reinforcements from the Alliance Lords should arrive soon. Let's make sure we're ready to greet them.
Claude is a badass, and I do not care. He's... Jesus Christ, I love that.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Garland Moon. The Chaos of War. Claude's plan to call in all Myran forces succeeds, and the Alliance army captures Fort Mercius. Before they can celebrate their victory, javelins of light rain down from the sky and destroy the fort. Forced to temporarily evacuate, the Alliance army regroups at Garreg Mach until it is ready to march on Enbarr, the Imperial capital.
Claude's story just seems to have the most nuance, and I love it.
Yep, same. Like, and again, I love what he mentioned, the fact that we'll probably get to it when we explore the monastery.
It's almost time to invade the Imperial capital. We still don't know where Rhea is, but if she's alive, she's likely in Enbarr. Hopefully we manage to find her without too much trouble. I know, but if we're not careful, she'll just be whisked away again. I'm sure you must be anxious to see her again.
Not really.
No.
I understand. You need to see Rhea again so you can figure out who you really are. But we're going up against Edelgard here. It won't be so simple.
Our next stop is the Imperial capital. We've sure come a long way.
What are you talking about? This is Garreg Mach. It's where we started.
I didn't mean literally, Raphael. I was speaking symbolically.
My earnest desire to protect the Alliance has carried me this far. It will not fail me. I am sure the rest of you all have your own reasons to fight as well. Of course, I understand that the fight will not end until we defeat the Empire. And now the time has arrived at long last to march on the Imperial capital and defeat the Emperor.
It really gets you thinking, doesn't it? We all come from different places and have different goals and dreams. But thanks to those two, we were all able to come together and overcome all sorts of challenges.
You are referring to Claude and the Professor, I assume. Even within our own odd group, those two are particularly unusual.
Oh, so you are aware that you're odd.
Well, it was simply a figure of speech. I am speaking about Claude and the Professor right now.
They're like the wind and the trees.
Huh? Claude and the Professor are? What does that even mean? And who is which?
Oh, I was just thinking that if we're the birds, then those two are like the trees and the wind. The Professor is a great tree that kindly embraces us and watches over us as we perch on its branches. And Claude is like the wind, pushing us forward as we soar across the open sky.
The metaphor about the Professor is solid, but I think Claude just blows us around on a whim. Still, we owe him a lot.
I think that's beautiful, Marianne. I can really picture it. When this war is over, I'd love to paint a picture of those two. Oh, and of all the people we've fought with as well.
You mean like a historical painting? I like that. Maybe our descendants will look at it a long, long time from now.
I must say, that piques my interest. I look forward to seeing how you portray my valiant efforts.
When you put it that way, we may be witnessing one of the greatest events in Vodland's history. It's a lot of pressure, but the sense of duty I feel is even stronger than the fear.
I'm just happy to be here with all of you. I won't get scared, no matter what we face.
We have our goal. Enbarr, the Imperial capital. Let's get to work.
I love all that.
Yeah, that was so good. Like, that's a lot more camaraderie than we've had in any of the other routes. Honestly, I really like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's explore the monastery and let's talk about this for a little bit because, as you say, the nuance that Claude's perspective and story gets, like, it's really up there. And just the way he talks, like, he's always been, like, even if it's been implied or just throughout little bits and pieces of the game, Claude has always focused on the bigger picture. Like, he's always had a scheme in the background, and he's had a backup plan for those schemes, and probably even a backup plan for those backup plans.
Mm-hmm.
And just listen to Claude, honestly. It is a fantastic bit of writing, and it sets him apart from Dimitri and Edelgard in probably the best way. Because let's face it, a lot of Dimitri's and Edelgard's story and character development, they're intertwined. You can't separate Dimitri from Edelgard, and that's what their growth is around, and that's what their story evolves around. It revolves around each other. Claude is in the middle of it, but he's saying, dude, I don't care about your squabbles or what you're getting into. I just want, you know, an idealistic thing. Because let's face it, Edelgard's hatred comes from Rhea, but we don't actually see why or get enough nuance. Same thing with Dimitri, we get a personal story and you honestly understand that, but you don't really get much else for it. Like the Blue Lions, oddly enough and fittingly enough, it's tunnel vision. You focus on Dimitri, but nothing else gets shined upon. Edelgard, her story is very vague, and it kind of is fitting of her character. She keeps everything close to her chest, and you don't really get much chance to connect to her. Claude, however, he's open and honest, be like, yeah, this is for everyone's benefit, and because of that, you get to see a lot of interactions with a lot of other characters. And I love it. I love it. Because it generates a lot of intrigue and connection between all the characters, and that's what you ideally want in a party of JRPGs. Even though this is not inherently a JRPG, but you still get the point. If you've got a party, whether it's of, you know, merchants, warriors, whatever the hell, you're meant to connect and like them.
Professor?
Honestly, this storyline, it gives me the most in that, and that's what I love. So yeah, honestly, I am... Unless the tail end of this plot goes completely sideways and off the rails, I might honestly have to consider the Golden Deer to be my favorite storyline. And one of the best parts about it is, to Claude's point, like, yeah, sure, we've had a melting pot of people in this monastery. He mentioned Dedu, he mentioned Petra. And that's a nice little callback because it makes you realize, like, yeah, why are we being separate? Like, what is the point in... Gives me low battery syndrome. Great. But what is the point of this separation if everyone here is currently getting along? And you can call the way that this narrative has been weaved as sort of like a metaphor, be like, oh, Edelgard and Dimitri didn't get to see how good they had it in the monastery simply because they were too obsessed with their own hatred for each other, their own inner turmoils, etc., etc. Whereas Claude's in the middle of a familiar squabble and he's just in the middle saying, stop being dicks!
I would be...
And in all honesty, it kind of paints Claude as honestly a stronger character compared to Edelgard and Dimitri, simply because, yeah, Claude has also dealt with being discriminated against, simply because, like, yeah, sure, I am an outsider.
That sounds like fun.
But he's been perfectly fine, but like, you know what? I've had my experience, and here's what I want to do to change it. And not to mention that, Claude's also saying like, you know, I'm going to change the way people think, but I'm not going to force it upon them, like say Edelgard was. Like say, I'm going to kill everyone and, you know, and force a new world upon people. Whereas Claude's like, no, I'm going to make this happen, and people are going to see for themselves that we're not that different because, again, he himself has seen it. Like, I've seen the monastery. I know it can work.
Yeah, he said that he's expecting to get some criticism because people are resistant to change.
Yeah, sure. And we've said this in previous episodes, but something like this now, God, it's more relevant now than I feel like it's ever been.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get political and say, oh yeah, sure, it's just that easy. Because it's not, but it gives an idealistic example of like how things can go and how different perspectives can work. So I'll say this, big ups to this game because it was really good and I'm currently enjoying myself with this.
I see. My friend, the reinforcements the Lord sent are finally gathering. Truth be told, Fort Merceus would have made for a better base of operation. But that weird pillar of light changes things. It's pretty scary, honestly. I wonder what it is. Makes sense, but whatever it was, I've never seen destructive power quite like it. I wonder where it came from. Well, I guess pondering it is a waste of energy for now. Let's just get ready to move out. The capital is Edelgard's domain, so she has the advantage. It's going to be a tough battle.
I think you should ask Lysithea about those pillars of light.
Oh, don't worry. I wasn't going to leave here without asking her a few questions.
Well, I was asking Claude that, but...
Oh yeah, sure. Oh, sure. I see what you mean.
Also, you picked up a Garthium again.
Yeah. I decided to start, like, picking these up. Like, I've been ignoring the amiibo with Xepa for quite some time, thinking, okay, let's follow this game at its normal pace. But honestly, that is the only way in which I've been able to get that material. And honestly, it seems very unfair. Hello?
Fighting in the capital? Ugh. And we're fighting against Edelgard. Double ugh. But with you leading us, Professor, I know we'll win. Yeah! Woohoo! Fighting! I'm a little scared, to be honest. I'm just shouting to relieve the tension, but I'll be fine. Excuse me, could you do me a favor? Fighting, but with I'm a little scared.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Of course, Cyril is in Rhea's room again.
Yep. Sniffing the sheets. Sniffing the sheets. Like the little weirdo simp he is.
We're finally going to the capital. This will be my chance to avenge Captain Gerald. Once we smash the Empire, I'm sure his soul will finally be able to rest in peace. Monica killed Captain Gerald for the Flame Emperor, and the Flame Emperor was Edelgard. I know that the future of all Fodlan rests on this battle. Nothing else is more important. But for me, this is personal. For Captain Gerald's sake, I'm going to give it all I've got and more.
Think of who you're talking to, Leonie.
Yeah, about to say.
Finally...
Rhea will be somewhere in the city. If we are able to save her, are you prepared for that? Excellent. The battle will soon be upon.
I think Rhea ever used Cyril as a footstool.
probably.
Just food for thought. Just saying.
He probably spits cleans her shoes.
Oh my god. I would say you're being a bit too silly, but then again, this is Cyril we're talking about, so I shouldn't hold anything against that.
And in exchange, she steps on him.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Lynn Hart, your room's a mess.
Full of books.
Professor! My mother might be in the city. I don't have many good memories of her, if I'm being honest, but she's dearer to me than my father. If you happen to see her, please make sure she's not caught up in all the fighting. She's only a civil servant, so hopefully she takes a cue from her Bernie and stays inside.
If we can win this war, then Claude will be the king of Fodlan. And maybe he'll tear down the wall that separates Fodlan from the outside world. I know it's hard to imagine, but I really hope he does. It would be so much better if people could live together instead of apart. I might even be able to live an ordinary life in the world Claude envisions.
Gotta make your own life in these situations.
Where's Lysithea?
That's what I'm looking for. I thought she'd be in the library, but obviously not. Not on the third floor. Not in Staples. Where? Oh, there she is. I was like, is she absent for a reason?
Did the Pillars of Light kill her?
Invading the capital and smashing the Empire. I wonder if doing so could really end this war. Care to share your thoughts, Professor? You say that with such confidence, although for now, better to focus my efforts on the fight at hand.
I think he'd hate me if I didn't invite him to a tea party. What you got?
Rose petal blend.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that I wanted to speak with you. A fresh and fruity aroma. Oh, yes, this is my kind of tea.
You're welcome. Hope you also enjoyed the cakes too, Rose boy.
Lovely aroma.
So how well do I know you? Probably not very. Likable allies? It's all gonna be these two.
Indeed.
Hey!
Oh?
Gossip, Dreamy Nights, Fish in the Sea. I would like to think Dreamy Night because he thinks, oh, you must be talking about me. There we go.
Indeed.
Likable allies, viewing the bridge, working together.
Indeed.
Thanks, game.
I hope it is not untoward of me to ask, but might I stay a little longer?
Should be an easy answer, surely.
Indeed.
About to say, if that was the wrong answer, game, do one. If that was wrong, I say I have no faith in this game no more.
He loves his tea parties.
Yes, indeed. Like, I literally gave you the answer you wanted, and you told me it was the wrong answer. It's like, the hell?
Pretty boy.
Not too messy, is it? I styled it quite carefully before I came by.
You look like a wet mop, dude. I joke mine, but still. Alright?
Not too messy.
I was hoping I could see his rose, but I guess I can't.
Lovely aroma. Settles nicely on the palate.
Ladies?
What are your thoughts? Settles nicely on the path. I see. This was wonderful. Next time, I will provide the tea. Farewell.
You better perform good in my next fight, buddy.
It's only a scratch, Leone. I'm all right.
One mistake like that in battle and you're done. This is your weapon hand, isn't it? Let me stop the blood.
Apologies for the trouble.
No trouble, and no apologies. Thanks is what you say when a friend helps you out. Darn.
What's wrong?
I need a bandage to stop the bleeding, but this is all I've got.
My handkerchief.
I was only carrying it around to give back to you anyway. Mind if I use it for this?
Very well. I suppose that's fitting in a way.
I guess so. Not that I'm happy you're bleeding. I'm glad you'll accept it, though. In the past, you might have refused it.
Yes. I might have made it an issue of commoners giving aid to the nobility or some such.
I didn't understand why you were so strict about it, but I think I kind of get it now. You know, if every noble were like you, the world would be a better place.
Perhaps, but you were right. Many great deeds are accomplished by friends working together, especially when those friends are as capable as you.
Me?
I hope this is not the first time I have told you this, Leone, but you are an exceptional individual. By insisting on matters of status in dealing with you, I have done you a terrible disservice. For that, please accept my apology. Let us promise to look out for one another as friends from now on.
No need for vows. That's how I've always seen it. You weren't wrong about nobles and commoners each having their own roles. But the important thing is we help each other.
That is precisely what being friends with you has helped me to understand. In fact, I've begun somewhat to think of you as rather something more.
Huh? Sorry, what did you say?
I said, I hope we'll always give each other support.
They like each other. They are in love.
It's a shame that it's a... Oh wait, never mind. I thought they could only go to the B rank.
No, we're good.
Picking wildflowers? Seems such a common activity for someone like you.
To me, the most beautiful flower is the one that blossoms by its own strength. Lysithea, please accept this as...
Knock it off! Sorry. It's just that the thorns are a bit sharp, and I'm not a fan of killing nature.
True sympathy, even for the smallest wildflower. I admire your kindness. When you inherit your house, that kindness will be a balm to your subjects. They and the neighboring lords will trust you instinctively.
Politics. Again.
The Alliance has been harmed in the past by lords who thought only of themselves, who saw others as a means to an end. But you understand others' pain. With you around, I am quite hopeful that the Alliance will flourish again.
That's not something you should get your hopes up about. House Ordelia will end with my father.
I'm sorry? I understand you have a distaste for politics, but could you really allow a noble house 3 centuries old to fall to ruin? This goes beyond you and even your house. What would become of Fodlan if all its noble houses withered away in such a manner? The people would be in disarray. The balance of power would crumble. Chaos would rule.
No, it's just... my body, unfortunately, is not built to last. And I have no siblings. When I die, that's the end.
What?
Noble birth has been nothing but a source of pain for me. For me, and for my parents. We got sucked into the rebellion in the Empire, and it led to many responsibilities for us. The things we went through. I can hardly bear to speak of it. All I want now is to give my mother and father the chance to live out their years in peace.
I intend to do whatever I can to ease the hardships of our people, while I still have life left in me. Naturally, I worry about what will come to pass after I'm gone. But I'm sure things will work out, so long as there are people like you around working so hard for a better future.
So you have been thinking of the future, even despite all of that. I am so sorry. I had no idea. Lysithea, I have offended you most persistently. Please find it in your heart to forgive my impudence.
Don't worry about it. If you're so insistent upon being my friend, I'm sure more tasty snacks and tea will help persuade me. But if speaking of the future holds such importance, better to find someone who actually has one.
I understand. Yes, let's take tea together again soon.
Nuance. Bloody freaking nuance. That's what I love about these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Oh, Lysithea. Something I can do for you?
Can you help me out with my shopping?
Yes, of course. You need me to carry stuff?
Actually, can you pick up some tea for me? I'd do it, but I'm drowning in work.
You're so busy you can't go shopping. Okay. Do you have a favorite kind of tea?
I'm not too picky. I just like having it around, really. Whatever's cheapest works for me. Here's some money.
One question. Why me? You don't really need my help for this.
I just thought I could lean on you a bit. You know, rather than trying to do everything on my own.
Right, I see. Well, good. I'm glad you decided to approach me. But for this particular task, you might be better off doing it yourself.
Oh?
There are so many different kinds of tea, and I'm not very discerning. What if I get you one you don't like? When I do my own shopping, I pick a tea at random. Otherwise, I'd be paralyzed by all the choices. It's the same with food. Sometimes I stare and stare at the options and never decide.
You look like you were doing just fine when you went to get groceries the other day.
I really had to push myself to do that alone. I don't think I can do that again. Sorry.
Uh-huh. So, you've stopped trying to do things on your own, then?
Yeah. Still, though. For today, how about you have some of my tea? If that'll do.
Sounds nice, sure. Do you mind brewing mine while you're at it?
Okay. Though I can't do it as skillfully as Lawrence, I'm afraid. I'll get it ready right away. Feel free to start focusing on your work. What?
I mean, you seem plenty reliable to me.
I do. Really? How so?
You're fun, you're easy to be around, and you rarely complain when you help others.
Well, I'm just pouring you some tea. I'm not sure that qualifies as help.
It's not easy for me to rely on people, but with you, it's different.
Well, there aren't many things I can do, frankly. What I can do, I will do. So if you need anything, ask me, and I'll try to help.
You really are unreliable, as it turns out. Guess I'll just have to take your word for it.
These guys. And on a side note, I can honestly completely relate to what Ignatz was talking about just then.
Decision paralysis.
Yeah, just sometimes, sometimes you just have an abundance of options. You're like, I have no idea what I want to get. It happens every time. Like sometimes I'm in like a shop for food, and I'm like, I don't know, do I want this or do I want that, or do I want the cheap option, or do I want to spoil myself a little bit? I'm also like that when shopping for games as well. I'll be like, ooh, spoil for choice, but which ones do I actually want to get? I'm terrible at that, but hey, at least I know I'm not the only one. There are people who are just like me.
Yes. I was taught from a young age to believe that the creed of Seros was just the way of the world. To question it never even occurred to me. But Claude and Edelgard are different. They challenge the common wisdom, even defy it. It is uncomfortable to discard familiar assumptions, but that is an essential quality of the visionary. Indeed, true greatness must lie beyond common sense. That's good. I should write that down.
Loren's not gonna lie. You still got your moments,
There's still more to learn.
but you're actually kind of growing on me.
Never seen that. Never. Oh,
How was the hair clip not hers?
Nope, instead she got a spotless bandage.
never seen that.
I love the notion of these students have like lost things to the monastery, and we've just been holding them for 5 years and never giving them back. We are the ultimate thief.
Hill is like, wow, this thing, I haven't seen it in 5 years.
I know, where did you find it? 5 years ago. Oh, and you never thought to give it back?
Finally.
No.
Or could you say it was tucked in a corner, it was always there.
It was in the rubble. I searched day and night for it when we got back. It was a trench, but I found it because I care.
Never.
Professor.
Don't care.
Did you teach?
Oh my god! I didn't!
With you?
Yes.
Oh, bollocks!
I have much expertise.
Technique
Ah! That was a waste. I can't go back, can I? No. That's a first for me. Ban the Empire, meanwhile we're at the Empire. Can't believe I forgot. That's the first time that's happened.
A fitting outcome.
It's level 50. Jesus Christ. Not even Boy looks that high. Oh yeah, so vain.
Who's the yellow? Oh.
Wow. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, literally. Good lord.
Might have put the monster way over there.
I have no clue. So anyway, now that that's all well and done, oops, didn't mean to go on that one. It's mission time. The Enbarr infiltration. Vastly outnumbered by Imperial forces, it becomes clear that a surprise attack, followed by a short and decisive battle, is the only path to victory. With this in mind, you stealthily approach Embarr, the Imperial capital. In large numbers, with many weapons, and probably the flag flying high. Stealth. Let's go.
After making preparations at Garreg Mach, the Alliance army marches to Enbarr, the Imperial capital. In response to the Alliance's movements, Emperor Edelgard orders her trusted retainer, Hubert, as well as the Death Knight, to the front lines to meet the Alliance army head-on. The two forces clash in the city streets.
There it is. Enbarr. The Imperial capital and the largest city in all of Fodlan.
It's not just big. This city was designed to protect the castle where the Emperor lives. It's as though the city itself is a massive stronghold.
They surely noticed us approaching some time ago, and yet...
Our scouts confirm the citizens haven't been evacuated. They're being kept in town.
I've got to hand it to Her Imperial Majesty. Using her citizens as a shield to protect the castle takes some resolve.
I suspect those mages will be lurking within as well.
Troops deployed to other areas are also returning.
If we don't conquer the city quickly, things will get complicated fast.
I really don't care about that.
We can't search until we conquer the city. Let's focus on the fight for now.
Lady Rhea, please. We've kept the Empire waiting long enough. Onward!
Can we kill Cyril yet?
Honey. Honey, don't give me the idea.
I'm just tired of seeing his face in these cutscenes.
Honey, you're making me question. You're making... Oh, God!
But I know he'd be a waste of a unit spot. Maybe kill him in a side battle. That'd be the best way. Because he wouldn't die against some Imperial general. He'll die against a bandit. That'd be the best way to go for Cyril.
You'd start against a monster. Just some random monster in a cave.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have a fight in our hand. Two-pronged, in fact. If you objectively want an easy way, well... you can just have your biggest and best units here, make a fast track over here, and just fend Hubert right here and now. It's probably one of the reasons why they kept Claude over here and you can't change it, because I expect they knew you could just have Claude, fly over, hit Hubert, and then you'd be done. Unfortunately, not the case. But if you wanted a flying unit, like say another Wyvern or a Pegasus Knight do the same thing, you technically can. But the game's not going to make it easy. As you see, we've got a lot of heavy hitters. Luckily though, they're slow and they can be hit from a distance, so take that in mind. You're also going to need your units to have pretty defensive capabilities on this side, because you've got demonic beasts, fist fighters, dark magic, a lot of cavalry units, and of course the Death Knight, waiting to greet you with sweets.
In his own little gazebo.
In his own, this is my happy place gazebo. So I'm thinking, I've got a lot of cavalry units myself here, so we can make fast track up there. And I've got Petra here, so yeah, I'm pretty confident with the things I've got here. I'm thinking of where to put my ace in the hole in terms of Lysithea. I also can't get ahead of myself. Unfortunately, Sylvain, I need you to take a back burner, and I need Ingrid here. Lysithea, you can take Lawrence. You know, they can take Ferdy, I suppose. Ignatz can take... yeah, you can take Mercy along for the ride. Yeah, because I'm thinking of where to put Lysithea in terms of her abilities, because if I want to fast track her, I can use Warp and send Claude upwards and over, and maybe possibly clash quickly with the Death Knight. But I wonder if that would be the ideal way to go. Or should I use Lysithea and have... I could use Ignatz and fast track him over to the chest, and you know what? I think I'm going to do that. And Raphael and Bernie can take care of the units on either side. I'm going to have that in the middle. If you want to, you can probably take a chest key with you and then take a hop, skip, and a jump over. Alright. So, your objectives, obviously, Death Knight and Hubert. Once those two fall, then it should be okay to move on. However, don't get comfy. This, what you see on screen, is not going to be the only things which you'll have to deal with, so have archers or flying units at the ready. But, if you've got a Jack of all trades team, Let's do it. Cyril's not going to come with us. Unfortunately so. But it's fight time in Embarr. Let's embark.
We were told Hubert would be leading the enemy forces, but the Death Knight's also with them. We'll have to take care of both of them, but we won't have time to mop up all the enemy units. We'll have to split up and take them on at the same time, or risk being overrun by their reinforcements.
It's here! The Crest of Flames banner! There, on the other side of the canal!
Uninvited guests, I see. Let's ensure they receive a warm welcome. Ready the artillery. Prepare to attack. Rocks, arrows, magic. Rain death upon the enemy until they are silent as the grave. Reinforcements will fly in shortly. Defend the heavy weapons until they arrive.
Seems like a fun time. Mm-hmm. Well, stick to my plan, Marianne. If you can go get the chest, we should be okay. She should be sturdy enough. Plus, I get the feeling in time I'm gonna need to
Let's make this quick.
have healing at the ready. Yes, Ignos, you could just infiltrate the city via warping. You should be fine.
Leave it to me.
Raphael, I want you to deal with that guy post-haste, because every single fight, these units are the worst. Taking them out. Done.
Ready when you are.
I'm also going to give Ignatz a bit of support via flight.
I do this for all of us.
And Bernie's going to be... Oh, should I stay here and protect Lysithia? I think I shall, because even though the unit's there... Yeah, Bernie should be okay with these guys, and Lysithia should be able to take out that artillery, withstand that artillery, especially if it's a dark magic attack.
Bernie's just no good.
That's a liar. Bernie is super good. Protect Lysithia as much as you can. Ignatz, meanwhile, is let's take out this guy by means of close quarter combat. Goodbye.
I took care of it.
My work's not done.
Just Mercy and Ignatz, just casually going through a war zone.
Shall we?
Nothing to see there. Kilverstone through on a horse. Fancy horse.
Can't afford to slack off.
Quite a shame that you couldn't get the critical hit on the first hit, but oh well. And now is this Claude? Yes, indeed it is. I'm gonna take it easy. Just gonna take on you.
A fitting outcome.
Less magic boys I've got to deal with, the better off our chances are gonna be. I know Claude said I don't have time to take on every unit, but
That's my strategy.
I can still try. I'm taking the chances. You're healed.
I will prevail.
Petra, I'm gonna need you over on the front lines too.
Pretty good, huh?
Come on, Lysithia. That's fine. A low chip damage won't stop us.
Let's think carefully.
Raphael just hopped over them, that's what I think in my mind.
I can do no less.
Next try. Pure grit.
Right, now once again,
Make a
Claude,
difference?
I'm not taking out every unit. They're coming to me. Ignace doing a backflip for style.
I'm sorry. Goddess.
I want Mariana to get up there as soon as possible because the sooner she's out from the south, the better. Ignace with epic dodges. Cannot stop Marianne. Only fools think they can stop Marianne.
There's a lot of activity in this map.
There is, honestly. Gotta keep your head on the swivel.
This is for the best, right?
There goes one of the ballistas.
I'm really gaining confidence.
There we go. Right.
Can we help?
Next target, engage.
I have a plan.
Sorry. So sorry, different game. It's gonna be hard not to get to Fire Emblem itch after we've done this game.
Yeah.
But we'll just have to see.
It's time.
We're done dusted. Nice shot. Sure. Let's, yeah. Then you can start make tracks this way. Shelder could just take out a beast from the sky. Now, hypothetically speaking, if I wanted to, Claude, what damage can you do? Also on this side, we're getting kind of, there's a lot here.
Should have seen that coming.
Right, that's all done. Before I do anything else, let's give them a heal. And get this random guy out the way. Once again, not taking out every unit.
I'll be home again soon.
You're whittling down Edelgard's army.
And every single time, every single unit that falls, I get a little bit happier. Okay, fail not. It's not a one-hit kill, which is a shame. I'll keep Claude over here just so I can take out a few others.
Sorry, but I must.
Less work for everyone else on that side to worry about. Yeah, because really it's just a couple of stragglers left and then there's not much left. The demonic beast is on our side here, so I'm not good there. Ignace, you have an armor slayer, don't you? Yes, you do! Whoopah!
Still alive.
And you can swap. And you can call death with a scythe.
I shall not stray. Hopefully I'll be more useful now.
Alright, what you got now?
Now my success is guaranteed.
I know you got hit, Lasifia, but I mastered magic! Good for you, asshat!
Now there's a way.
Huh? It's like, I'm dying, Lawrence! Yes, but look at how magnificent I am! Wow, that fire sucked.
Too easy. A fitting outcome.
Right, the bridge is clear. And we took 0 damage. Well, next to 0 damage, which I'll take. I technically could storm the Death Knight right now. And for once, I can't land. I cannot land a one-hit kill. Claude can. Let's do it. What should I leave for us?
I don't mind.
I'll see if I can land a critical. Why not?
I've been waiting for you.
Okay. That wasn't great, but...
I have no need of you.
Strategy in motion.
Claude once again. Critical hit. Goodbye.
To kill, to die, to know one without the other would be maddening.
Let's just focus on the horse.
Rest in peace, horse.
That's the real tragedy here. Forget the Death Knight himself, the horse. Never forget the horse.
Yeah.
Okay, just Hubert left to deal with.
We are taking heavy losses. We need more troops.
We got a cat hindrance. Cat alert, people. If our recording up to this point goes up in flames, you know who to blame.
Sorry, but it's you or
Much
me.
like how Edelgard's hopes and dreams are bursting into flames. By a simple quest.
All right, who's next?
Just like that.
We okay?
Mm-hmm.
You still intact?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank God for that. Let's open the chest. And we get a brave sword. Nice. Yeah, sure. I will advance. Oh, actually, no. Well, it makes a little difference. I'm sure Marianne can handle herself. All across the board, roll clear here. Both faces stupid.
Sorry it's gotta be like this. Am I getting closer?
Close to what? You've got nowhere to go. You've mastered the class, dude.
Yeah.
Petra makes her way very, very, very slowly, and now it's down to Ignatz and and Ingrid.
Let me help you.
Let's bring them down. Got you covered.
Let's turn the tables.
Rad's brought him away from Massifia, so hopefully that means we're okay. And here we
The
go.
first wave of reinforcements is here. It will not be long until the next.
Reinforcements? That was quick. We can't hang around or they'll just keep coming. We'll have to capture the artillery. We can turn them against their reinforcements.
Yep. Expect flying enemies up the wazoo now, and it sucks as all hell. Just like Smash Mouth said, Claude's right, they won't stop coming in, they won't stop coming in, they won't stop coming in, they won't stop coming.
I aim for greatness.
These are now infinitely respawning enemies. Once you kill one, another one's going to quickly take its place, so you haven't got the luxury of time anymore.
Nice try.
But luckily, these guys have been holding up the defense, especially Ignatz and Ingrid.
I get PTSD from this map because that's when our footage was glitching last time.
Yep, especially with those wyverns. Oh boy, were they such a joy to watch.
Yeah.
How about a curtsy?
Ingrid's fine.
I must pull through.
First off, let's see. I could probably take my convoy. Actually, you know what? No, Marianne, if she's a bit preoccupied. I forgot about that.
Byleth can stand on the healing pad.
Oh yes, she can. Good idea.
I'm giving this all I've got.
Yeah, let's have you move up. There we go. Now Byleth can just rest up. Pet can just take a pot shot. And by pot shot, I mean a 1-gem shot.
Is that a healing pad?
That is. What,
okay.
Byleth's on?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
She just wasn't glowing initially.
No. All that good, this is gold. I never want to make 2 Smash Mouth jokes in one episode.
I am not well pleased.
Ferdinand, why? It would appear that the curse has now moved from Lysithea to Ferdinand. I'm kind of okay with that. Right, you're gonna make trouble because you're just gonna heal.
My moment has arrived.
I don't know what range you have, but I don't care and I don't like it. Meanwhile, you're actually done, so yeah. Your dark magic is going to cause more problems, so I'd rather get you out now. Oh, this is a problem. This is very much a problem. Ooh. I think I might have just shoved Lysithea out of harm's way. Oh man, for once. Shove is actually practical.
It's almost a shame to kill you. Not even death will make you consequential.
Oh, you're going for Ingrid. Oops.
Too slow.
Well, she couldn't have got that at a better time to find avoidance. Basically now, the normal weakness that flying types have against arrows, not a thing anymore.
This is for the best.
That first one's going after Marianne, which is not good.
Bernie's unstoppable.
What's my strategy?
I've got to get everyone together, and I've got to... Everyone's gonna make a beeline for Hubert. I forgot how much range that guy had on his attacks. Yikes. You must get access to Zoltan. Not useful to you, but useful for someone. Just gonna keep that demonic beast at bay.
Here's an idea.
Raphael is taking on a dragon on a bridge. Badass. Yeah, let's heal you. And Brennan could just run wild on the guy.
I'll be home again soon.
Once again, not trying to take out everyone, just taking out a lot of people. And that ballista is now going to do next to nothing to us, so we're all good. Lysithea absolutely needs a heal. And now Hubert's just dead in the water. Let's just take care of you. Thank you.
Fighting wears me out. Not quite what I...
Thanks, Ilga. It's because you're next to Ferdinand, aren't you? That's why. The curse is leaking on. I hate it.
Hold a grudge if you must. Sorry, but I must.
Alright, here we go. I'm just gonna make Ingrid go off to the side and then just go.
Nice try. I've got you figured out.
Because I think Hubert's going to attack Claude next, so we'll have to see. Plus, I'd like to see... nope, he's going after... Hilda, that's not
We
great.
have reinforcements coming in from another direction. Deploy them as soon as they arrive.
Hubert, I'm sorry, you have sucked this entire playthrough. You've done nothing practical. Congratulations.
So close.
Well, I'm fine. Raphael and Bernie just going on a monster hunt. We never get this type of interaction, so let's do it. Hi, Hubert. How go things?
It's over, lapdog. Your military rule is at its end.
For every step you take along that path, our thorns will cut into your heels.
Ooh, that sounds painful. I'll have to wear thicker soles for the march.
If your boots are too heavy, you won't be able to lift your feet. But enough prattle.
Oh my god! Hubert! You've just had the worst luck!
We must place our faith in Her Majesty. Her victory is everything.
Meanwhile, my face is going through the floor. But ignore that part. Including my hand. But it's fine.
Well done, everyone. Now we can break through into Enbarr. We need to hurry up and attack the palace to block Edelgard's movements. We've made it this far. Somehow. Edelgard is probably looking down on us from somewhere in that castle.
I wonder if she's panicking or just smiling smugly.
From this point on, she'll be giving it her all too. Expect her to be tougher than the last time we fought. This battle will settle things once and for all. We'll attack as soon as everyone is ready. Huh? Is that you, Dedu?
I heard the Alliance's army had entered the city. I've been searching for you ever since. I arrived not long after the battle at Gronder Field. I am here to kill Edelgard.
Well, if you want to fight alongside us, we'd be more than happy to have you.
We fight for different objectives. I swore to offer Edelgard's head to His Highness. But, should I fail, I will have no choice but to entrust that mission to you. This is the information I have gathered during my time in hiding here. It includes details about the inside of the castle.
I appreciate this, but what do you plan to do? Don't tell me you plan to go alone.
I've done what I came here to do. Farewell.
Hey! Wait! He's gone. He's just as hard to understand as his liege was. The time has finally come, my friend. Once we win this fight, the Empire will fall. The subject is heavy on my mind. Odd as it sounds, I believe the forces responsible for destroying Fodlan are also responsible for protecting the livelihood of its citizens. Everything, even the land itself, has been harmed by the chaos of war. Restoring it will be no easy feat. To do that, the first thing we need to think about is a new ruling system for all of Fodlan. As usual, we're on the same page. I was thinking the same thing. Even if the Alliance Lords and any remaining influential nobles were to divide up dominion of all of Fodlan, they would simply pursue their own interests. Another war would be inevitable. That's why there needs to be a powerful ruler who stands above them all and unifies Fodlan as one nation. My friend, do you really mean that? My dreams await in a future where Fodlan is no longer ravaged by war. There are things I want to see with you someday. I'll keep thinking about the best way to achieve that goal. Whatever we decide to do, we can't do it until we defeat the Empire. Fodlan can't welcome a new dawn until we win the war. Let's prepare as best we can.
I propose Bernie should be the new queen.
Claude is all about a new dawn.
Hey, it's a good theory.
Mm-hmm.